Here are my ups and downs from Wolfpack Season 1, Episode 101, From a Spark to a Flame. Written by Jeff Davis and directed by Jason Ensler, with Rich Paisley, director of photography. I am ripping off this concept from another channel that I like, Trek Culture, and I do mean ripping it off completely. What can I say? Ups and downs are a good way to review a show without getting lost in the weeds. All of that now out of the way, this video contains spoilers for the first episode of Wolfpack, so go watch that on Paramount Plus first before diving in here. My first awarded up right out of the gate is for the landscape special effects. People can pick apart CGI all they want, but I was completely immersed into this total chaos from the very start. So I really hope we get more of this level of detail. Same with these animals. Yes, they're all effects, but they really won't let you set a bighorn rammed on fire for a TV show these days. Overall, an up for the animal effects and the use of the metaphor that when we say our planet is on fire, we don't just mean the wooden parts. I do have a down in this traffic jam of death. Part of this scene was a bit brutal for my taste. It's only for like half a second, which I can't show on YouTube, but it fit with what was going on, and it signaled that this world is very much real and very dangerous. But for me personally, ew. Just ew. Speaking of animals, let's go ahead and address the werewolf in the room. Trek Culture has their Latinum up for the best thing that happens in an episode. I don't know the werewolf equivalent of Star Trek currency. Silver doesn't seem right. But anyway, the werewolf effects are my up above all other ups for this episode. From the subtlety of how the wounds heal completely to any outside observer, to the wonderful glowing eyes and this dream sequence, I'm just looking forward to more of all of that. And that's all before I mention the Big Daddy werewolf, which is introduced in a very John Landis American Werewolf in London way, with this chest bursting scene. Again, something else I can't actually show you on YouTube. I like that they're not keeping the big guy hidden. His agenda is only hinted at here, but we get up close and personal with his final form, and that is worth all the ups. If there's a down for me in the werewolf stuff, I didn't love the effects to show the increasing speed of our young werewolves. 9 seasons of The Flash and other pop culture material kind of exhausted all the ways you can do this, but still, this just didn't work for me. Another big up in the first episode is the casting. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Rodrigo Santoro. He's not as well known to American audiences as he is in his native Brazil and elsewhere down there, but take my word for it, this is a huge win for the casting and a huge win for the audience here because he is fantastic. Also, the young cast is engaging immediately. I like them all. Kudos specifically to Armani Jackson and Bella Shepherd. Their chemistry is instant and believable. Chloe Rose Robinson doesn't have all that much to do in this first episode except play the worried daughter and annoyed sister, but the way she looks in those few scenes, the way she moves through this world as if she's somehow apart from it, alien to it, is visually arresting and very intriguing. Then we come to Harlan, played by Tyler Lawrence Gray. Now, again, we don't actually learn as much about him as we do some of the others, but his is perhaps the most intriguing introduction. And it really left me wanting to see more from this character. Of course, Sarah Michelle Gellar is in this too. She's been the hype point for the network and is by far the biggest named star for American audiences. But here's the thing, she's not in this episode very much due to the nature of how this story unfolds. I mean, yeah, they could have squeezed in a few more scenes, but I actually kind of like only getting a taste and then having her snatched away from us so quickly. Very excited to see where her arson investigator will take us in the run of this series. So those are my ups and downs for the first Wolfpack episode. Here are a few canon observations for those who keep up with that sort of thing. Baby werewolves in this universe are fully animal in appearance, as we learned in this flashback with Garrett finding Luna and Harlan. We went over the wound thing, which I love, and the super speed thing, which didn't work for me as well. It appears that different wolves are better at different abilities. Luna's sense of smell is sharp, and Harlan's hearing is better than his sister's. Their abilities usually get stronger on a full moon, which is why it's so strange in this episode that those senses are dialed up to 11 2 days early, before the full moon. Their eyes only glow when they're in a pack. That's kind of cool. And they all glow the same color to signify that pack status. There is a serious mental link between the two bitten teens. I'm interested to see just how deep that goes, because this scene, she's basically not looking through his eyes, but sensing everything around him. Speaking of unexplained mental links, there's this thing that happened to all four of them at the same time and ultimately brought them all together. Their eyes rolled back in their head and they started running. I can't wait to see what that means. Wolfpack streams new episodes every Thursday on Paramount Plus.